Welcome to Nouk's Fitness Podcast. My name is Nouk, and after having struggled with my body image and my fitness journey for more than 10 years, leading me to all sorts of extremes, I have now finally cracked the code on how you can achieve a fit and toned physique without extremes and restrictions. Now, being a certified nutritionist and personal trainer, I have made it my mission to help women achieve their body goals by feeling empowered through fitness instead of being afraid of foods and being controlled by the fitness industry. In this podcast, I will be sharing with you tried and true methods on how you can finally achieve your dream body and tell you the secrets most coaches won't. So if you are tired of working your ass off without getting results, or you feel like you're putting in all the work but not seeing change in the mirror, this podcast is for you. I will be dropping some fitness truth bombs so you can start taking control of your body goals while still enjoying life. Thank you so much for listening and enjoy the show. All right, guys, welcome to the second episode of Nouk's Fitness Podcast. In this podcast, I'm going to be discussing with you what you can do to stay on track while you're on holiday or while you're on vacation. If you're listening to this right now, that means you're listening to this during summer. And because it is summer right now, I know this is a very important topic because I get a lot of questions about how do you stay on track during summer holidays? How do you stay on track when you're traveling, when you're away? How can you manage your goals and stick to your goals while still enjoying your time off or your time away or being on the go? And I know summer is, well, for me, I think it's my favorite season because I love the sun. I love sun tanning. I love being able to walk outside in my flip-flops, and I love it. There's so much less fuss. Everything seems brighter, happier, and I have way more energy when it's summer. But there's also a flip side to it, and we're going to be discussing the flip side. Summer comes with a lot of anxiety, and if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. What I mean by that, for those who don't know what I mean, is that when it's summer, people are showing off their bodies a lot more because it's hot and you're not going to wear layers on layers on layers of clothes, and you want to start showing off your body. And it can be very confrontational. It can be very anxiety ridden to see all these hot bodies walking around, and you're going to be way more judgmental of yourself during the summer, or at least from my own experience. I used to be a lot more judgmental of myself during summer than in the winter because you're showing a lot more of yourself in the summer. And we want to feel good in the summer. We want to show off our bodies in the summer. And part of that is when we're going on holiday, we sometimes feel like, okay, we want to stay on track. We want to show off our summer bodies. What if we lose all our progress when we're on vacation? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And I'm going to share with you some personal experiences about what I went through on vacations and how you can stay on track, or what you need to focus on when it comes to going on vacation and being able to hit your goals or keep your progress. Firstly, we're just going to dive straight into it. So when you're on vacation, the scary part of it is, or the anxiety inducing part of going on vacation is that you don't know what food you can eat, if you can be working out, what you're going to be doing, and there's so much temptation when you're on holiday. You want to be able to enjoy all the foods that you love, and you want to participate in everything, and you want to suntan, and you want to enjoy it all. So that can be a very scary thing. And I think, when it comes to going on vacation and staying on track, it depends on where you are in your fitness journey. Imagine you're going on vacation and you feel like you've been smashing your fitness goals for the last few weeks and you feel so good, but now you're terrified of losing your progress. So you go on vacation and you restrict yourself completely. You're scared of eating anything outside of your diet. You make sure you get a workout in whenever you can, and it kind of puts a downer on your vacation because all you're working on is trying to stay fit instead of enjoying the holiday. And I'm speaking from experience because I'm going to take you to one of my vacations, back to one of my vacations when I was in the peak of prepping for my bodybuilding competition. And I'm telling you, this was August. I think it was August. And my bodybuilding competition was end of December. And I was ripped already. I was so on top of it. I was so obsessed that, my body was already almost good enough to go on stage. I just needed to maybe lean out a little bit. But because I was so obsessed, I was like biting into, like, how do you, in Dutch, you have like vastbijten, which means you hold on to your goals. You bite into your goals and you don't let go. And that is basically what I was doing. I could not let go. And if you listen to my first podcast, you know a little bit about my background. I struggled with OCD. And I think in this story, that was definitely a factor in why I could not let go. And so what happened when we were on vacation, I was so obsessed with continuously being able to hit my goals that I missed out on half of the vacation. And I'll explain to you why. Firstly, I had a lot of anxiety because we were on holiday. We were in a country that I didn't know much about until we were there. And I soon found out that the main dishes they were eating there were rice and chicken and rice and fish. So my anxiety calmed down because I was like, oh, that's just like my bodybuilding diet. So I'll just eat that. So firstly, I was focusing on that. I was totally obsessed with my diet and making sure I was getting my proteins in and making sure I was, eating all the rice and the chicken that I could and not eating anything outside of that. So that was one part of it. And the other part of it was that I was so terrified of missing any workout that I missed half of the holiday. I think even more than that because I was so obsessed. And you could ask my family, they have nightmares about me shaking my protein shake in the shared room. I shared a room with my brother and my sister at the time. And this is like quite a few years ago. So we shared a room and I had this peanut butter flavored protein powder that really like had a very aggressive smell. And I think they're really traumatized by it because every night I was so obsessed with getting my proteins in that I would make sure that I had my protein shake in the evening. So they have like nightmares from the shaker sound and the smell that came with it. So sorry, my brother and my sister, if you're listening to this. But anyways, let's get back into it. So basically what happened is I was so obsessed and could not let go that every day I tried to get a workout in. So in 40 degrees Celsius, I went onto a rooftop and did a crazy HIIT workout. Or I went into this shabby gym. It was an experience, I'll tell you that. And I would work out for 2 hours while everybody else was doing activities and enjoying the sun and enjoying each other's company. So, I mean, I don't regret it because now I get to tell you and teach you about it, but I regret it because I missed half of that holiday. I was only focused on one thing, and that was my goal. And what I'm trying to tell you with this story is that if you are like me at the moment, if you're like I used to be, and not like me right now, but if you are like I used to be, and this story resonates with how you feel when you go on vacation and you feel like all you can think about is hitting your goals, I want to give you this piece of information. Memories are worth so much more than your physique. And on top of that, a vacation is temporary. If you're going on vacation, most of us are going on vacation 2 to 3 weeks max. And if you go more, maybe a month, unless you're actually traveling for a long time. And those 2 to 3 weeks, I'm telling you right now, won't make such a big difference in the grand scheme of you hitting your goals if you focus on a few things and you make sure you just focus on a few things, and other than that, you enjoy the memories. And so my first and most important message that I want to give you is that memories trump how you look at that moment. Because being healthy is about balance. Being fit is about balance. enjoying life, it's about balance. Yes, you need to be fit. Yes, you need to be healthy. Yes, you need to take care of your body. Yes, you want to feel good, confident, and sexy in your body. But that shouldn't take away from you enjoying your life. And that is the main message that I want to send with my membership and with my podcast and with my social media, is giving you that balance, giving you that control, giving you the control to be able to do both. Hit your fitness goals, but also make memories and enjoy life, and not feel like, fitness and health is a heavy weight on your shoulders and like it is controlling your entire life. It shouldn't. It should be part of your life, but it shouldn't be controlling your life. It should be an empowerment. It should be an enrichment to your life. So you're probably all waiting. Okay, so what do we do then? What do we do then if you're saying enjoy my life, enjoy the vacation, forget about it, and don't worry so much about your progress? I get it. It's not that easy. You still want to make sure that you are hitting your goals, that you're not losing all your progress. So there are a few things that I want you to take away and that I want you to implement when you go on vacation, so that you can enjoy your vacation and not feel like you're letting go of all of your goals and you still stay on track. So depending on how long you're on vacation for, the first thing I want to tell you is that you start, so that's key word here, you start losing progress only after 3 weeks of not training. Yes, even if you don't train for 3 weeks, you may feel weaker the moment you hit the gym, but as soon as you are back on it, within a week, you'll be at the same strength. You will feel like you haven't lost any progress, and you'll just continue on to what you were doing. You won't have lost that much muscle mass. It is only after 3 weeks that starts going away. So your progress only starts going away after 3 weeks, and that's when it starts. So that means it hasn't even been lost yet. So that's number one. Number two is nutrition. So if you're on vacation and you don't want to lose your progress, but you do want to enjoy the vacation, you don't want to spend your whole vacation in the gym and working out, don't spend your whole vacation in the gym working out unless you really want to. But then if you decide to take a little breather from the gym, then just make sure that you're trying to at least focus on your nutrition slightly. I'm not saying don't enjoy the goodness that whatever country you're going to has to offer. Enjoy the delicious foods, enjoy everything that they have to offer. But here is my number one tip for you. If you're at a buffet, if you're at a dinner, if you're going out for dinner, or if you're grabbing a meal somewhere, focus on getting your proteins in. Just focus on your proteins. So if you're at a buffet and they've got all these foods that you want to try, and believe me, I'm that girl that wants to try every single thing. When I see all that food, I want to eat it all. The fat person inside me is like, yes, please. Give me some more. But I'm telling you, what you want to do is just try to focus on the proteins. So try to eat as much of the proteins as you can, and then the veggies. So if you are out for dinner, order a steak. If you're vegetarian, order a vegetarian high protein dish. So like an egg dish or a lentil dish, or you name it, a tofu dish. If you're at a buffet, focus on the high protein meals. So the chickens, the fish, the eggs again, anything that has any sort of protein, focus on that. For breakfast, when you're out for breakfast in the morning, eat eggs, eat Greek yogurt, eat things that are rich in protein. If needs be, do bring a protein shake with you if you want. Don't torture your family with it, but I mean, bring a protein shake with you if that helps, or a protein bar. Just focus on hitting your protein goal. Other than that, don't stress too much. So that is my number one tip. My number two tip, don't stress too much about hitting the gym. If you're away for more than 3 weeks, so if you are going traveling for more than a month, then yes, if you can, try and find a gym that you can go to. And if you already can go to the gym 1 or 2 times a week within the space that you're away, so maybe the first 3 weeks you're traveling and then you're like, okay, now I want to try and get back into it. Try to then, if you're still traveling, find a gym and get some sort of workout in. If that's difficult for you to do, and even for those of you who are on vacation for 2 to 3 weeks or a week, just stay active. So if you can't find a gym, or if it's difficult to get a gym workout in, don't put so much pressure on yourself to try and get that workout in. Instead, what I want you to do is just stay active. So go walk around the city that you're in or the area that you're in. If you're on a beach holiday, go walk up and down the beach. I love doing that. Go explore, but do it in an active way. This way, you're still burning calories. This way, you're still prioritizing your protein. And when you prioritize your protein, your muscle mass won't disappear as easily. You're still maintaining whatever you've built. And when you're active, you're at least still keeping your body active. And then if you feel like you want to go to a gym and you have a gym available to you, then just try to get as many workouts in as you'd like. But don't let it rule your vacation. Don't let it rule your vacation like I did mine. And it could even be because when I was in my phase where I was working out about 6 times a week, 2 hours a day, I don't recommend. It made me heavier instead of smaller because my body was so stressed. And I went away for 2 weeks on holiday and I hit the gym twice in those 2 weeks. Other than that, I hit my protein goal and I went to the gym twice in 2 weeks. And what happened, because I gave my body a break, I actually lost weight. So my main message to you is, when you're on vacation, enjoy the memories. Enjoy the memories that you're making. Enjoy the delicious food that you're eating. Stay active and focus on your protein intake. And then what the main challenge is after that is once you get back to your regular routine is getting back into that routine. Because I've had one of 2 clients. One is either like me, totally obsessed with staying fit, staying on track, scared of losing progress, and therefore missing out on vacation because all they're focusing on is getting their workouts in and focusing on their diet. So they're missing out on memories. Or I have some clients that go on vacation, enjoy it, don't stress too much about it, try to stay on track a little bit, but then as soon as they get home, they struggle picking up where they left off. And that's where you need to be strong. And that's definitely something we also tackle in my membership in Nouk's Ultimate Shape Academy, because that is a mindset thing. That is a mindset thing, is that when you've come back from vacation, that's when you get back on track. That's the main challenge. I would say if you're on vacation and it's 2 to 3 weeks, focus on the 2 things that I told you to focus on. Focus on moving your body by just walking or staying active and your protein intake. And other than that, enjoy the memories. It's what happens when you return from your vacation that is key. Because those 2 to 3 weeks of vacation are temporary, but then you want to pick up where you left off and you want to keep your progress going. So as soon as you're back from vacation, try to get back into your routine as quickly as possible. And then also don't stress about what weight you've gained on the vacation or not, because what you want to do is just get back on track immediately. And then before you know it, you will be where you were before, or you will just pick up where you left off. So those are my main pieces of information. My main tips and tricks for you to maintain your body goals when you're on vacation and when you're going away. And I think a lot of us are so scared of, being off track for just a little bit. And a lot of the time it's a mental thing. Because we think we haven't been on track, we start mentally thinking that we've gained weight or that our body is transformed or that, a lot of the time these things don't happen that quickly. I want you to take away this message as well. Imagine if it worked that way, that if you ate one salad and you did one workout, you were fit. It works the same way the other way around. You're not fit after eating one salad and after working out one time. It takes consistency. It takes commitment. It takes you changing your lifestyle a little bit. And doesn't mean you need to change everything at once. It just means in steps you start changing your lifestyle and you start working towards that. And it works the same way. If you eat one donut and you skip one workout, that doesn't make you immediately heavier. And the same with a vacation. If you enjoy that vacation and you just prioritize the main things that I mentioned, you probably won't lose that much progress. It might feel like that mentally, but that's when I challenge you to just pick up where you left off as soon as you get home. Make smarter decisions, but enjoy the foods that you love, make memories, and don't stress. So, my homework for you, beautiful ladies, when you're going on vacation this summer, make memories, don't stress too much about hitting your goals, focus on your protein intake, focus on movement where you can. I mean, we all know when to not overindulge. There is a difference between enjoying your vacation and overindulging. Know when that is, and then make sure you just get back on track as soon as you get home. And remember, you only start losing progress after 3 weeks of not hitting the gym. All right, beautiful. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. And I want to remind you, actually, before I close this off, as of the 1st of July, I will be hosting my free Dream Body / Summer Body Challenge. It's a Summer Body edition from the 1st of July. So if you want to access the live challenge, where you'll get 5 days of free coaching from me, where we will be tackling 5 habits that you can start changing in your life today to start transforming your body today, then go to www.academy.nouksfitness.com/join-challenge. I will put the link in the show notes and you can sign up for the live 5-day challenge. So if you haven't already, go click the link, join the 5-day live challenge where I will be revealing the secrets to finally toning up your body and losing the stubborn fat and keeping it that way by changing 5 things in your life that will guarantee you success. So if you want to start taking control of your fitness goals and you want to feel empowered through fitness and start transforming your body and start feeling strong, sexy, and confident in your bikini this holiday, then I suggest you click the link and I would be so excited to see you there in my next challenge starting the 1st of July. So hopefully see you there. Thank you so much for listening again, and I hope you have an amazing week. Love you all. Bye. If you enjoyed listening to this podcast and you feel like you got a lot of value out of it, it would mean the world to me if you would rate and review the podcast and share it with someone who you feel like would get a lot of value out of it. In the meantime, come hang out with me on my Instagram @ManoukVink or join my free challenge, which will be linked in the show notes. It's academy.nouksfitness.com/join-challenge. If you can't remember that name, check the links in the show notes, and I hope to see you there.